Yeah.
Football game festivities here in week 9. Just wanted to welcome you all. Tristan Dingley here on the call for you tonight, introducing you to senior night. We're going to turn it to our ambient mic so we can hear the public address announcer, Coach Gray, introduce all the seniors, and we will be back for pregame and kickoff for tonight's football game. Enjoy senior night, everybody.
I've got to get up and stand. It's too much work. Now we got Daphne. We got Daphne going down.
Yes, thank you. We don't need that. We already had the banner and whatever else.
Hey, I'm playing them.
Oh, thank you.
Hey!
You
leaving?
Stop!
Hey, Coach Boy! What up?
And my son. Totally done.
Let's go, y'all. 7-0 tonight.
I got your shirt too, Brock.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
No. 60-degree weather, that's nice.
Yes, here. No. Do you want to know how you doing? Yeah, you guys can go. Oh, I think we have to turn around. We're following you.
They did come down. They make an appearance. All coming out. Sorry. Bob, you got pictures? Setting it up right now. That was that. So what did Tony say? We're looking forward to it. We'll make good choices. We'll make good choices. I made amazing choices.
That concludes our senior night football team.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, to some Friday Night Lights Halloween style here in Surprise, Arizona, where tonight we will see the Battle of the Ridge between the Mountain Ridge Mountain Lions and your Shadow Ridge Stallions. Hi, everybody. Tristan Tingley here on the call for you tonight from Shadow Ridge High School. It's going to be a good one. Mountain Ridge coming in with an overall record of 1-7. They have had the struggle bus. Their only win was by 3 points against Valley Vista High School back 4 weeks ago. Meanwhile, for Shadow Ridge, they come in with an overall record of, I believe, 3-5 on the year. And the Stallions are fighting to stay alive in the 6A playoff race. And there you see the Stallions in the front corner of the end zone in a prayer circle as they make their way back to the back to the sideline. Stallions will be in their traditional burgundy and gold. Meanwhile, for the Mountain Ridge Mountain Lions, they will be in their white and maroon with the white helmets. We're going to go to a national anthem. When we come back, we'll have some more pregame status report after this. All right, everybody, welcome back. As we turn the attention to midfield for tonight's coin toss. Unfortunately, could not find a Mountain Ridge roster. I will be going off of Shadow Ridge's roster, though. Captains for tonight's game, number 7, Talon Edwards. The number 3 of Zayden Draper, the number 68 of Nathan Mattison, and the number 58, see if I can find him here, of James Hamilton. So it's the Stallions and the Mountain Lions meeting at midfield at the beautiful Stallion logo at the 50-yard line on the new turf field back a few years ago for all 4 Dysart schools. And on paper, this one should be a rout for the Stallions. But welcome to the great thing we call sports, where anything can happen. Upsets can happen. And Shadow Ridge will be receiving the opening kickoff, which means they will kick off to start the second half of play tonight. 4 12-minute quarters is the AIA regulations for game length. And you have the 2-minute warnings towards the end of each half. And here we go. So as we get set to go here from Shadow Ridge High School. Refs meeting at midfield. Tonight's officials: Referee Michael Schmidt, umpire Joseph O'Hara, head linesman Aaron Kimmy, line judge Maji Bonaura, and back judge J.R. Wright. Mountain Ridge on the kickoff. Shadow Ridge returning the first half kickoff. Mountain Ridge in the all-white tonight for the Mountain Lions. And here's the kick. And we are underway as that one goes out of play. Intentional free kick out of bounds will be the first flag of the game. So the Stallions starting with good field position. So here we go. Our first look at tonight's starting quarterback, the number 26 of Nolan Rao. And I guess we're going to have the kick redone. We're not going to see Nolan Rao on the field just yet. There you see Mountain Ridge teeing up the kickoff. And the ball falls off the tee. So we're going to reset it up here. This would be a great time to insert some Jeopardy music as we're waiting for this to re-tee and get this one underway. All right, fans, now and only now will we have the kickoff to tonight's 6A Week 9 matchup between the Stallions and Mountain Lions. And the the Stallions get the kick return. Kickoff return, Aiden Tatum on the return. And we will get our first look tonight of senior quarterback Nolan Rao wearing the number 26 on his jersey. So Nolan Rao will get the starting quarterback spot tonight. Michael Cruz will be the tailback out to his right. Or to his left side. Rao hands off to Cruz. Cruz gets up over the 45 and extends down to the 49-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play. It'll be a 2nd and 5 for Shadow Ridge. So Michael Cruz, the big number 18 to watch out for. He's fast and he can get away from tacklers just with the snap of a finger. Rao in the shotgun, 2 tailbacks. Rao is going to keep it out and roll out to his left side, crossing over the 50. He's got first down yardage as he gets taken down on the opposing Mountain Ridge 42-yard line. 2 runs and a first down for the Stallions as we get this one underway here under the lights from a school that's only been here since 2009. Shadow Ridge needing a big win tonight to keep their 6A playoff hopes alive. Rao is in the shotgun again. They're going to get the Mountain Ridge defensive line to jump off sides and push that ball upfield 5 more yards. It'll be a 1st and 5. So a 1st and 5 for Shadow Ridge. And on the 3rd play of the game, the Stallions get the Mountain Lions to jump off sides. Wide receiver on the near side is Jakai Epson. And Mikey Cruz trips up over the turf and gets the ball down to the 37. No gain on the play. It'll be a 2nd and 5 for Shadow Ridge. So the near side receiver on your screen is Ja'Kai Epson, the sophomore wide receiver. In the slot, Colton Day right above him on the bottom corner of your screen. Rao is going to fake the handoff, fire it over, deep over the middle, and getting interfered with, getting pushed to the ground on the deep ball was Brendan Christ. And Christ gets interfered with. It's going to be a defensive pass interference against Mountain Ridge. It was a good ball by Nolan Rao. Rao just tried to drop it in on him, and Christ got knocked off his feet. And the pass interference is called. So the Stallions now inside the 30, ball be spotted actually inside the 25 at the 23. Check that to 22. Rao in the shotgun. He's going to keep it himself, faking the handoff to Cruz. Rao takes it up over the middle. He's inside the 10, and it'll be a first and goal for Shadow Ridge. Stallion fans, tonight, this is the first time you have seen Nolan Rao starting quarterback. He started wide receiver at the Brophy Prep game, talking to him pregame, but he has not started quarterback this season as of yet. Tonight, he gets his shot. Two receivers stacked high. Colton Day and Luke Pearson at the top of your screen. Handoff to Cruz. Cruz gets stuffed for a loss of 3 on the play. It'll be a 2nd down and 13 for Shadow Ridge. Well, I guess since the sticks are down, you can call it a 2nd and goal. Yeah, 2nd and goal from the 12-yard line. Stallions running a lot of clock off here in early in quarter number 1. Pearson up top, one-on-one on the top of your screen. Rao is going to roll out to his left side. He's going to keep it firing, front corner. Pass goes incomplete as he tried to find Colton Day at the front pylon. 3rd and goal for Shadow Ridge. He rolled out to the left side, tried to run it, second guessed, and he fired one into the turf. So the incomplete pass brings up a 3rd and goal, or a 3rd and 12 from the 12. Rao with a tailback on each side. Handoff to Mikey Cruz. Cruz gets back inside. Well, I guess he gets back up to the line of scrimmage as he'll be taken down at the 12-yard line again. 4th and goal for the Stallions. A promising start has turned into, I don't want to say a lackluster few plays, but they've been halted by Mountain Ridge's defense the past few. Yusuf Clements on the kick, and Clements knocks this one through the uprights. And the Stallions take a 3-0 lead here in tonight's ball game. Clements nails it from 22 yards out. And just like that, the Stallions are up 3-0 over Mountain Ridge. We'll keep it here as the Stallions will send out their kickoff team. And if you're the Stallions, you're just happy that drive ended in points. They were pushing upfield. They started back at their own 38-yard line, pushed all the way inside the 10, then got stopped 3 plays in a row. And then they kicked the field goal. Yusuf Clements with the field goal tonight, or the lone 3 points to start this one out. 7:40 to go in the quarter number 1. Yusuf Clements boots this one away, and it'll go out the back of the end zone. Mountain Ridge's offense will come out and take over here with 7:40 to go in the first quarter. So this is the first time we'll see the Mountain Ridge Mountain Lions and you only get to make a first impression once. And this is how the Mountain Lions want to make their first impression, pushing upfield and putting one in the end zone against the Stallion defense. But from what I've seen this season, this Stallion defense is no joke. They've been playing great to their opponents. They beat crosstown rival Valley Vista back a few weeks ago, and a great tackle made by the Stallions. That's the big number 0 of Nate Pearson. Nate Pearson gets in the backfield to get the tackle. And the flag on the play is a holding call against the Mountain Lions. And it'll turn into a 2nd down and 15 after the holding. So Pearson still gets the tackle. Mountain Lions handoff, cutting inside, getting at the ankles of the tailback was Luke Chicas. Bringing up a Mountain Lions 3rd down, and they're going to say it's going to be about a 3rd down and 9. So the Stallions defense getting stops on the first 2 plays. They're facing, or Mountain Ridge is facing a 3rd and 9 as we speak. Quarterback in the shotgun, tailback out to his right side. Dropping back to pass. He's going to step into his throw, firing it over the middle. Pass goes incomplete. Right behind him, nearly getting the tip, was Zayden Draper. And it's going to be a 4th down for Mountain Ridge. They're going to send the punt team on. And you know what that means. Mikey Cruz going back to return the punt. I mean, really, do you have a better option back there? Mikey Cruz has everything you want in a wide receiver and punt returner. Speed, agility, finesse, he can do it all. As Cruz is standing back at the 40-yard line. And the punt is a nice one. Cruz backtracking on it. He's going to take it out right side, crossing over the 45, over the 45, gets taken out at the knees, and they're going to say the Stallions returner gets up to the 49-yard line. That's where the Stallions offense will take over with 6:03 to go in quarter number 1. Thank you for joining us here on Shadow Ridge DSB Live for tonight's contest. Tristan Tingley on the call for you. As we said, Mountain Ridge coming in at 1-7. Their only win against Shadow Ridge's rival Valley Vista. So, I mean, both these teams have beaten Valley Vista. They have that's their common opponent that they've played. They haven't played anybody else that the other team has played. Rao hands it off to Cruz. Loss of about a yard. So it'll be a 2nd down and 11. Coming onto the field for Shadow Ridge is Joel Cooper, wearing the number 23. Cruz out to the left side of Nolan Rao. Or Cruz out to the right. Cooper gets faking the handoff. Caught by crossing over the 50 and gets taken down at the 47-yard line. Ridge. Third and 6 for the Stallions offense. 3rd and 6 for the Stallions offense. Rao is in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, throw to the near side. It's caught. He's got the first down yardage, or does he have the first down yardage? No. Yeah, they're going to move the chains and say he's got the first down. Ja'Kai Epson on the grab. And Epson gets the first down, and the Stallions are moving here on drive number 2. Ball spotted now at the 41-yard line. Two receivers stacked high, one down to the bottom of your screen. Hand off to Cruz. Cruz gets up over the 40, over the 35-30. He's running over the 25. Fumble on the play, and it gets recovered by the Mountain Lions. And the Mountain Lions will take over at the 16-yard line. Mikey Cruz gets hit at the legs. Ball pops out before he can touch the out-of-bounds line. Then it gets recovered by the Mountain Lions at the 16. And the Mountain Lions offense will come out after a big defensive stop and a big fumble recovery for their second drive. As we said, big playoff implications on the line for the Stallions tonight. If they want to make the playoffs, got to start with a win here tonight, and then you go on the road to Saguaro next week. And it might be a must win next week as well. Handoff, getting back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a 2nd and 10 for the Mountain Lions. So 2nd down. Jaden Dean on the tackle for the Stallions defense. Offsides against Shadow Ridge's defense. And that'll push the ball 5 yards. It'll be a 2nd and 5 for the Mountain Lions. Land of 1,000 Dances being played by the Shadow Ridge Band off to 2 sections to our right side. And I'd like to say Shadow Ridge's Band is one of, if not the best in the district. Big tackle made by the Stallions. And getting in on the stop was Aiden Tatum, coming back from the sideline, breaking off a block and wrapping his arms around the legs of the receiver and bringing him down to the turf. 3rd and 12 for the Mountain Lions. Mountain Ridge's offense out there for the 2nd time tonight. They recovered a fumble at the 16-yard line after Mikey Cruz got the ball taken out, or after Mikey Cruz dropped the ball after being pushed out of bounds. Quarterback stepping up into the throw. Pass goes complete. Not enough, or yes enough for the first down. First down yardage, and Mountain Ridge gets their first down of the night. So the Mountain Lions move the sticks. Stallions still up 3-0. Yusuf Clemens with the field goal back early in the first quarter from 22 yards out. Playing one safety back. Handoff. Cutting through the blocks and wrapping him up and throwing him to the turf. Great tackle made by Daniel Leeson, sorry. Leeson with the tackle, wrapped him up and threw him to the turf. So it'll be a 2nd down and 1 for Mountain Ridge. Quarterback in the shotgun, tail back to the left side. They're going to run it around the right side. and a herd of stallions wrap him up. And they're going to move the chains and say it's a Mountain Ridge first down. A minute and a half to go in the first quarter, clock rolling. Mountain Ridge trying to push upfield, ball spotted at their own 40-yard line. Drop back to pass, sitting in the pocket, pass rush coming in. Pass gets completed to the 44-yard line. In on the coverage was Aiden Tatum. Aiden Tatum had an arm in there. Mountain Ridge's receiver got the better of him, wrapped his arms around the football. 4-yard gain on the play brings up a 2nd and 6. In the final minute of quarter number 1 here on All Hallows Night here in Surprise, Arizona. I'll have to break out a few Halloween puns tonight. Dropping back to pass, firing down the right sideline, overthrows him. Pass goes incomplete, 3rd and 6 with 24 ticks on the clock. Stallions defense holding so far, but it's a 3rd and 6 for the Mountain Lions with just under a quarter of a minute to go. And someone on the cheer team is wearing Mickey Mouse ears. I guess it is costume night here at Shadow Ridge High School. Hand off to the left side. Gets a few blocks, trying to push the pile. Not enough for the first down. It'll be a 4th down and 2. Or sorry, 4th and 3. Clock gonna run down, and that's gonna be the end of the first quarter. At the end of 12 minutes, the Stallions with a 3-0 lead off of a 22-yard field goal from Yusuf Clements. When we come back, we'll have quarter number 2 and a 4th and 3 live here from Shadow Ridge High School. Be back in a flash, everybody.
Dysart has 2 initiatives on the November ballot, and your voice matters for our students. The initiatives focus on academic success, safety, and program offerings for students. Make sure you are registered and ready to vote in this mail-in only election. A few of the many ways the override continuation and bond election would support students include 150 additional teachers to maintain class sizes, increased measures to keep students safe, updated AC systems to ensure a safe learning environment, full-day kindergarten to ensure a strong foundation, safe transportation to and from school, and physical education, arts, and athletic programs. Here are some key dates to remember. The last day to register to vote is October 6th. Early voting begins October 8th. The last day to mail your ballot is October 28th. Election Day is November 4th, where you can drop off your ballot at designated locations. We encourage you to learn more at dysart.org/election. And remember, your voice matters for students. So vote.
Welcome back to Shadow Ridge High School, everybody. Tristan Tingley here on the call. Joining me on color commentary, JJ, a senior here at Shadow Ridge. JJ, welcome to the broadcast, my friend.
Thank you. I've never color commentated. I've never talked on a game before. Well, I've talked in a game once, and it's near the end. We really didn't have anybody to commentate. Something happened with our last announcer, who he had to go do an emergency. So me and my teacher, we ended up commentating the rest of the game. That was pretty interesting.
So here we go. Shadow Ridge gets the or forces the 4th down turnover. We weren't able to come back from commercial break in time to see it. Handoff up the middle, crossing over the 45 down to the 43-yard line. Nolan Rao on the carry. 2nd and 7 for Shadow Ridge. The Stallions looking for a big win tonight to keep the playoff hopes alive. Rao in the shotgun. Firing left side, pass goes incomplete. Rao underthrows him. His intended receiver on the top of your screen was Jakai Epson. So the pass goes incomplete. That'll bring up a 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. It's pretty hard to run the scoreboard for our broadcast here and commentate. You know, sometimes when you don't understand a game, it's hard to know when you need to stop the clock and start the clock. So
Man
just
of
a little
many,
off, my bad.
Man of many talents is what we like to call.
Yeah.
There we go. Rao in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Looking. Going through his progression. Fires one short.
Wow.
Pass is caught. Cruz has an opening.
Wow.
He's in for 6. Touchdown,
Look at him
Stallions.
go. That was amazing. That was what a play.
Nolan Rao going through his progressions, didn't see anything, hit Mikey Cruz on the running back screen, and Cruz just takes off. There's the speed of the young man we were talking about earlier. He's a senior, getting looked at by a lot of colleges to play college football.
Yeah, what a catch, what a run, too.
Yeah.
That was amazing to see.
So Cruz punches it in for 6 off the touchdown pass from Nolan Rao. Snap, hole, kick is up, and it is good. Clemens puts the point after attempt through to make it 10-0. Stallions lead it 10-0, 10:58 to go in the first half of play. And what a second quarter opener. You can't ask for anything better on that 48-yard connection.
It's always exciting to see your school do good at a game, isn't it?
Definitely, especially when playoff implications are on the line.
Yeah.
In must-win games. Coach Zadebski talking to his special teams unit before they go out to the kickoff. And JJ, we were talking about it. I was talking about it earlier. Back on the first kickoff of the game, we had the kickoff, then it goes out of play. We come back, and then the ball falls off the tee 2 separate times. And then we were like, if we had a Jeopardy song on here, that would have been a good time to use it there. That was a funnier moment in tonight's game so far. So 10-0 the score in favor of the Stallions. In case you're just joining us, Tristan Tingley along with our senior friend JJ on the call. He's running the scoreboard as well on the bottom of your screen. Scoring recap tonight, Yusuf Clements hit a 22-yard field goal back to make it 3-0, and then Nolan Rao found Mikey Cruz for another 6 to make it 9-0. Touchback is the call. So a touchback is the call. And the Mountain Ridge offense will come out and take over from their own 20-yard line. Or sorry, yes. Yeah, they'll take over from the left hash mark on the 20-yard line.
Tristan, how did you get into commentating?
I actually went to Valley Vista. I was the color commentary with Tom Bird for 3 years. Then after that, I went in and was the play-by-play guy for Willow Canyon, and then I went to another school here in Surprise, Arizona, and I'm now announcing 4A athletics there as well here with you guys now. As that handoff up the left side was stopped by a herd of what would you call that? Bunch of stallions together.
Stampede?
Stampede, there you go.
Yeah.
Group of stallions on the tackle. Trying to think, because so many mascots, you have a pack, you have a herd, you have a group.
Now we got horses with stampedes.
There you go. Fun fact, the Stampede is actually the name of the student section here at Shadow Ridge. Pass goes caught. Tackle made by Aiden Tatum, the senior. Fun fact, all the defensive backs playing defense tonight for the Stallions are seniors. You have Aiden Tatum, Zayden Draper, Luke Cheekus, Daniel Lassine, Talon Edwards, and Brennan Lafitte as your defensive backs. Tatum playing the near side corner, Draper playing up high. Pass by Mountain Ridge, it's a 3rd and 4. Stallions pass rush getting in quick. Pass goes incomplete, out of play. 4th down upcoming for Mountain Ridge. In on the pass rush was the senior Nate Pearson, getting in from the left edge spot and forcing the pass to go incomplete on the nearly intentional grounding call. He was forced to get rid of it. And look who we have back on the punt return, Mikey Cruz. Back on the punt return, he's going to go back at the 40-yard line. And it's going to be a Mountain Ridge punt on 4th and 4 with 9.5 to go in quarter number 2. Cruz just standing all by his lonesome at the 40. Let's see if the punt can be a good one here.
Yeah, see how far it
There
goes.
we go. Wow, that's a nice punt. Cruz will let it take a bounce at the 43-yard line. That'll kick back and go out of bounds at the 33. And that's where Nolan Rao and crew will take over on their 4th offensive possession of the game, upcoming here in a matter of moments. So Zadebski talking to the Stallions offense before they take the field.
If you're just joining the broadcast, we're at 10-0 in favor of the Stallions, with the clock at 9:20.
So the Stallions in their usual burgundy and gold. Mountain Ridge in the all white. It's a whiteout for them on the field tonight. Nolan Rao, your starting quarterback tonight. Hand off to Cruz on the end around. Cruz has room, crosses over the 35. He'll get it up to the 37.
Flag.
Gain of 3 on the play as he gets it up to the 36.
I think I see a flag on the
Yeah,
field.
there is a flag. There's a little laundry down on the turf. This one might be coming back. So holding against Shadow Ridge will negate the run and move him back 10 yards. It'll be a 1st and 20. So Mikey Cruz, 4-yard gain, all for naught. And this one gets pushed back another 10 yards, so they will now take over at the 23-yard line. Now, you're looking at a 1st and 20 where you got to get to the 43. Nolan Rao in the shotgun, Cruz out to the right side. Rao firing one near side pass is caught. Gain of about maybe a yard. That's even if he got back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, they're going to say gain 2 on the play. I believe that was the 11 of Colton Day on the grab. So a gain of 2 will bring up a 2nd and 18 from the 24. 2 receivers stacked high. You got 2. You got a 5-line set with 2 tight ends. Fakes the handoff to Cruz. Rao launching one down the field. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, there's a flag on the field.
Mikey Cruz with the grab. But there is a flag. I don't think this one's going to be against the Stallions, though. It was the flag was thrown after the catch. So the official might have saw something on the Mountain Ridge coverage. Yeah, so this penalty's against Mountain Ridge. Penalty declined, so the Stallions will take over on the 40-yard line after a big pass from Rao to Michael Cruz. Deep ball over the middle. Rao with the handoff. Cruz breaking it out right side, crossing over the 35 up to the 31-yard line. Gain of 9 on the play. It'll be a 2nd and inches. So up to the Cruz runs it up to the 31-yard line. 2nd and inches. Got to get to the 20 for a first down. And with Cruz in the backfield, I don't see a problem with that at all. Rao takes the snap, another handoff to Cruz. Cruz, yep, see exactly what I mean. Gain of 5, maybe 6 on the play. First down for Shadow Ridge, and the Stallions are moving on this offensive drive. $7:20 to go in the first half of play. 2 receivers stacked up, no receivers on the bottom of the screen. Hand off to Cruz again. Cruz getting up over the 20-yard line inside the red zone to the 20, or just on the brink of the red zone. So it'll be a 2nd and 5 for Shadow Ridge with just under 7 to play. Michael Cruz on the handoff. Gain of 5 on the play. It'll be a 2nd and 5 from the 20. Timeout called. Shadow Ridge will call a timeout. We'll try and see if we can get a little bit of a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the rest of the first half with 6.5 to go after this. What's your name? Welcome back to Shadow Ridge High School. Tristan Tingley and JJ on the call for you tonight. 6.5 to go in half number 1. Scoring recap for you. It was Yusuf Clemens with a 22-yard field goal to make it 3-0, and then it was Nolan Rowd and Michael Cruz on a deep pass, putting up 6, and then Clemens knocked through a PAT. And that's the 10 points you're looking at on the bottom of your screen on the scoreboard. So Nolan Rao on the play call. Michael Cruz in motion. Handoff, getting it up to the 15, gain of 5 on the play. First down for the Stallions. So the Stallions picking up the first down on the play. And the ball will be spied at the 15. So if they want to get in goal position, they got to get inside the 5 to drop the sticks. Joel Cooper with the was the one on the run. Joel Cooper will go on the run again.
Oh my
Cooper
gosh, he's got
breaks through. Touchdown,
Wow,
Stallions.
awesome.
Joel Cooper on a 15-yard touchdown run puts up another 6 to make it 16-0.
This group of Stampede's doing real good, eh?
Oh, yeah. So the junior tailback finds his way into the end zone. And the point after attempt is no good. Score will remain 16-0. We will keep it here. Shadow Ridge next week going to Saguaro High School to finish out their season. And they'll be playing the SaberCats for a chance to go to the playoffs. So the Stallions, if they get a big win here tonight against Mountain Ridge, that'll only lift the chances of them getting into the playoff tables, or talks at least. But I've heard some talks around the table like, oh, tonight's a must win. If they win tonight, then if tonight's a win, they get into the playoffs, or if they win tonight and next week, they'll get into the playoffs. I'm not sure which is true, because based on AIA's rankings, anything can happen. But if the Stallions win tonight and win next week, they're looking at a good shot at going to the playoffs. And that would be huge for this Stallions team, because if I'm not mistaken, this is a Stallions team that hasn't been to a playoff in 3 to 4 years. And a huge turnaround.
Oh my gosh.
Looked like he delivered an elbow up high to the helmet of the Stallions defensive player. I believe that was getting taken down was Braun Hinton on the special teams unit. 5:41 to go in half number one. Stallions up 16-0. In case you missed it, Joel Cooper punched one into the end zone from 15 yards out to get the Stallions to 16 points. Mountain Ridge on offense. Tailback in motion from right to left. They're going to loft one left sideline. Pass is
he got
caught.
it, and he's moving.
And he's got the coverage on him, and Mountain Ridge puts their first 6 up. Touchdown, Mountain Lions. I don't know who it was on the coverage on the near side, but whoever it was, Mountain Ridge's receiver beat him off the line and just beat him downfield, and it was a perfect pass from the quarterback to get the touchdown play.
Oh, look at them do a
Point
fake.
after attempt is faked, and they take it in.
Oh my gosh.
Or they get halted. No, they're going to get the 2 points.
Wow.
Mountain Ridge thinks they got it. Shadow Ridge thinks they got a stop. So your score after the touchdown, Shadow Ridge 16, Mountain Ridge 6. 5:28 to go in the first half of play. And I'll be honest, JJ, I was not expecting that play on the first play of that drive.
Very interesting. I've actually never seen that in any time I've been doing these games for DSB. I have not seen that.
So the Mountain Lions on a deep touchdown ball down the near sideline puts up 6 for their first points of the game. And the Stallions now back to a 10-point lead. Remember, they were up 10-0 back to end the first quarter and carrying it over into the second. Glad you could join us, though. If you're a Stallions fan or Mountain Lions fan, welcome to Shadow Ridge DSB Live here on YouTube. Tristan Tingley and JJ on the call for you tonight.
Number 27.
Short kick caught by Caleb Schnapp, the senior free safety and wide receiver. Gets the catch, or the kick return, back up to the 45-yard line. And the Stallions will take over with 5:10 to go in the half.
You said you're going to have to do some Halloween jokes this game.
Yeah, I've been trying to think about them in my head, but the man in the white hat trying to get the clock to stop. Clock's just continuing to roll. Not sure why the clock is still running, but
Well, I paused mine.
there you go. So the clock is still going. So scoring recap here from Shadow Ridge. Yusuf Clements put the first 3 points up with a 22-yard field goal. Then it was Nolan Rao to Michael Cruz to make it 9-0. Clements' PAT made it 10-0. Then it was Joel Cooper in on a 15-yard touchdown run to make it 16-0. Then the Mountain Lions got a deep ball touchdown to make it 16-6. Snap. Handoff up to Cruz, and Cruz will gain 2 yards on the play. Gain of 2 will bring up a 2nd down and 8. So a 2nd and 8 for Shadow Ridge upcoming from the 45-yard line or 47-yard line. Nolan Rao with a passing touchdown tonight, Michael Cruz with a receiving touchdown, and Joel Cooper with a 15-yard touchdown run. Rao firing left side, pass goes incomplete.
Flag, I just saw one fly up.
Pass was intended for Luke Pearson. There is a flag on the play. They did stop the clock this time. That's good at least. Let's look to the man in the white hat, Michael Schmidt, for the call. So it's a personal foul against Shadow Ridge. That'll back them up even further. On the plus side tonight, it's a nice cool 80 degrees out here in late October on All Halloween's night. And the Stallions looking to get a treat tonight with a win.
Didn't.
And the handoff up to the right side. Pass is caught at the 35. Pass was caught again by Luke Pearson. .350 to go in the first half of play. I'm honestly not sure what happened with that clock running because they let it run for a whole minute. And they just put back on the clock 4:55. I'm not sure if the clock stopped working or what happened, but anywho, we're all caught up now.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Stallions punter out there, Ryan Seymour. Whoa, it's a good one.
Far.
Ball be caught at the 29.
Oh, and he drops it. And Shadow Ridge.
On the play and recovered by the Stallions.
Yeah. Wow. What a kick, too. I mean, seeing that fly over.
The punt fumble recovery was by the 3 of Zayden Draper. Ball came loose on the hit, and Draper gets right on top of it, and the Stallions will now have a great field position inside the 35 at the 34. So the Stallions offense inside the 35 at the 34 as we speak. Rao in the shotgun, Michael Cruz out to his right side. Man in motion. Cruz rolling, Rao rolling out to the right side. Pass is incomplete. In and out of the hands of Michael Cruz on the near sideline, bringing up a 2nd and 10 with 3:10 to go in half number 1. Check that. You know how I said it was 80? I just got an alert on my watch here saying 71 degrees right now.
That's pretty good.
Pretty dang good football weather here in late October.
Especially in Arizona. You know how
yeah.
hot it gets here. I mean,
You're looking at the first 5 weeks of the season, you're looking at 100 degrees and 90-degree weather. Then when you get in October, you're finally like, yes, this is football weather.
Yep. Oh.
Rao in the shotgun, and they're going to get Mountain Ridge on an offside call here. No, they're going to get Shadow on the false start. Move them back 5 yards. It'll be a 2nd and 15 from the 39. So, in all technicality, they're right back where they just got. They're right back where they just came from. Band off in the right corner of the track practicing. They're going to have a halftime show for us at halftime. 2nd and 15 for Shadow Ridge. Student section, I wouldn't say is in full force tonight, but I'd say about a good 45 to 50% over on the left side of the stands.
Everybody's out trick-or-treating on a Halloween day.
Hand off to Cruz. Cruz bounces out to the right side, crossing over the 30. He's got
moving.
wheels. Touchdown, Stallions.
Wow. I mean, I've seen our team run, but I have not seen them run this much this game. Not any game. They are running a lot, and they are moving.
So a 39-yard touchdown run for Michael Cruz. Makes it 22-6. Clements on for the point after attempt. He's 2 for 2 on field goals tonight. Snap, hold, snap is high, kick is up, and it is good. You can put that one down the hill on the practice field. 23-6 is your score with just under 3 minutes to play in the half. So quick recap there. Michael Cruz runs it in from 39 yards out for a 39-yard touchdown carry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And that makes it 22-6. Clemens puts a point after attempt through the uprights to make it 23-6. Stallions kickoff team out there.
Let's see how far this kick goes.
Well, he's had 2 touchbacks tonight. Let's see if he can make it a 3rd.
And out it goes.
Ball is caught at the 11-yard line. Mountain Ridge on the kickoff return. He's got wheels. He cuts through the Stallions tacklers, crossing over the 50 and brought down at the 47. So Mountain Ridge takes over on a big kickoff return. From the 11 down to the Stallions' 46-yard line. With just under 2:50 to go in the half. Stallions lead it 23-8.
How long did it take you to learn all this stuff about games? You know, learning
Like sports-wise?
Yeah.
Well, some sports more than others, but I've been a sports fan in general since I can remember when I was about 3 years old. Throw over the middle, pass is caught on the far sideline, first down Mountain Ridge, getting the ball up to the 30-yard line. So up to the 30, it ball goes. Great pass by the Mountain Ridge quarterback. Unfortunately, could not find a roster for the Mountain Lions tonight. Clock will roll. Quarterback in the shotgun, tailback out to his left side. One receiver high, two receivers at the bottom of your screen. And tackle is made on the far sideline. Tackle made by the 5 of Daniel Leeson. And we're going to go to the 2-minute warning. So Mountain Ridge gets the timeout. Well, we hit the 2-minute warning anyway. So we will keep it here for the 2-minute break. Scoring recap in case you're just joining us tonight. Yusuf Clements put up the first 3 points of the game on a 22-yard field goal to make it 3-0. Nolan Rao found Michael Cruz on a deep touchdown pass to make it 10-0. Joel Cooper hit a 15-yard touchdown run to make it 16-0. Mountain Ridge got a deep touchdown pass. I believe that was 55 yards to make it 16-6 to cut the lead back to 10. Then Michael Cruz says, you know what, I'm going to put it back up at 16 on a 39-yard touchdown carry to make it 23-6. Or sorry, 23-8. (23-8) is your score. Clock will start once the ball is snapped as the official drops the hammer. Quarterback rolling out to the left side, pass is incomplete. And the linebacker was closing in on him. That was the 51 of Terran Gutierrez. The junior linebacker in on the pressure. I think he tried to run with the ball before actually bringing it in, and that's something a lot of receivers and a lot of football players tend to do when they're learning the game, and sometimes even when you're a pro at the game, you start running before you catch the ball, and
you lose track.
Yeah, there you go. Dropping back to pass, firing one down the right sideline. It is incomplete. No flags on the play. Matthew Bourne on the pass coverage, forcing the incomplete. Didn't even turn his back. He didn't even try to turn to the ball. He had his back on the ball the whole play and just kept up with the coverage. He knew if I push him, it's going to be a PI. He did a great job staying disciplined on that play to force the incompletion. It's now a 4th and 10. And Mountain Ridge is going to try, what is this, a 40-yard field goal. Wow. Wow.
Oh, no. That was not in.
Just left, but I mean, if that one stayed through, that would have been a 40-yard field goal for the Mountain Lions. It misses wide left. 23-8 will stay your score. A minute 41 to go in the half. And the Stallions defense going to go over and watch the huddle film off their last drive over by the TV on the right side of the track. And no kickoff needed. I don't know if you knew this, JJ, but if the team lines up for a field goal and it misses left, or if they try and go on a 4th down conversion, field goal, whatever, and they miss it, the opposing team takes over from where that ball was snapped. So, no kickoff needed there. Pass goes incomplete. Rao tried to find Cruz out of the backfield, so to bring up a 2nd and 10. Cruz tried another screen on which he scored a big touchdown early in the game.
I'm really looking to see another one of
Yeah.
those runs. I mean, those runs were amazing to watch.
I would not be surprised if Cruz picked up a huge gain here and brought it in for 6 before the half. Rao, hand off to Cruz. Cruz bouncing out from left to right, crossing up over the 24 to the 25. Gain of 5 on the play. It'll be a 3rd and 5 from the 35, or 25. A minute 10 left to go in the first half of play. Stallions with a 23-8 lead. Rao fakes the handoff, launching one deep down the sideline here. Pass goes incomplete as the receiver stopped running the route. Rao tried to find him down the sideline. Overthrown, or did the receiver just stop running the route? We'll never know. 4th and 5. And the clock will stop with 52 seconds. Punt team out for the Stallions. On a 4th and 5, out to punt is Ryan Seymour. Seymour gets his right leg into it. That's a great punt. That one's going to take a bounce at about the 46-yard line, kicking back to the 36. Seymour with a right leg puts it down to the 36, about the 40-yard line. And that's where the Mountain Lions will take over. So the Mountain Lions looking for a score before the halftime intermission. 43 seconds on the clock to do so. And the offense has yet to come out. There they are. They start walking their way onto the field. Officials for tonight's game: head referee Michael Schmidt, umpire Julian O'Hara, head linesman Aaron Kime, line judge Maji Banura, and back judge J.R. Wright. 3 receivers down low, 1 receiver up high. Stepping up in the pocket, pass over the middle is nearly intercepted off the tip. Nearly getting the interception was Daniel Leeson. Pass went off the right hand of the Mountain Ridge defender and nearly right through Leeson's hands. 37 seconds on the clock. 2nd and 10 for the Mountain Lions. Quarterback in the shotgun, dropping back to pass. Firing one to the right sideline, pass is caught, 1st down yardage for Mountain Ridge. Clock will stop as he gets pushed out of bounds with half a minute on the clock.
Now I have a question. Do players run into the sidelines just to stop the clock to keep that time? Or
If you're down like this, if you're Mountain Ridge down 23-8, you're trying to get a quick pass, gain as many yards as you can, go out of bounds to stop the clock, because the clock doesn't start till you get the next snap off, so you have time. Stallions defense back in the backfield. Throw is, and the pass is caught. Tight pass up the sideline, and now the Mountain Lions are up at the 31-yard line. So the Mountain Lions are up on the Stallions' 31-yard line with 21 seconds to play. Pass. Deep pass is incomplete. Oh, you know what? I think you can do that. So he threw it into the ground. It was a backwards pass, bounced into the receiver's hands. Since it was a backwards pass, the ball can touch the ground and it'll be called a fumble. But then you can throw it downfield like they did. They fooled the Stallions' defense. The deep pass went incomplete off the right hand. That's the first. I can officially say that's the first time I've ever seen that play happen. Looked like a spike directly into the ground. I thought he missed him. I thought he severely underthrew him on that route, trying to swing it out left side.
Oh, wow.
And the Stallions are in for the sack. Sack made by Nate Pearson, getting in the backfield.
6 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what Mountain Ridge can do.
So a loss of a bunch on the play will now bring the ball back to the 38. Timeout Mountain Ridge with 6 seconds on the clock. We'll see if we can get a commercial timeout. When we come back, we'll have the rest of the first half after this. Welcome back to Shadow Ridge High School. Tristan Tingley and JJ on the call for you for tonight's Shadow Ridge Week 9 matchup here in the 6A between the Shadow Ridge Stallions and the Mountain Ridge Mountain Lions. As I was calling it before the game, it's the Battle of the Ridge. I don't know if they call it between themselves, but that's what I'm calling it. So the Stallions and the Mountain Lions going at it. Stallions up 23-8 with 6 seconds left. Mountain Ridge just coming out of a timeout. This very well could be the last play of the half. JJ, did you know Mountain Ridge's only win of the year against Valley Vista?
Oh.
Sack
Wow,
in the
look at
backfield.
that sack.
It's Nate Pearson again getting in the backfield. And that is the halftime. Nate Pearson gets the sack 2 plays in a row. And we're going to go to... Are we going to halftime? Or will they say there's still time on the clock? Zadebski talking to the official.
Figure out what's going on here.
I think they're going to say Mountain Ridge got the timeout off with 1 second on the clock. So there is one more play.
Wow, there is a second left on the clock.
So Mountain Ridge got the timeout off just in time. Nate Pearson gets his second sack in a row. And that brings the Mountain Lions back. Where's the ball spotted here? I don't see it on the field. Ball spotted at the 50. Okay. So they got to go 50 yards to try. It's either all or nothing here. 1 second left, one last play. 4th and 29 from the 50. Calling the snap. Timeout called by Shadow Ridge. Put another second on the clock.
What is this game here?
So Mountain Ridge calls a timeout, then Shadow Ridge gets a timeout off. Put a second back up on that clock, JJ. So we're still going to have a play here, 4th and 29 from the 50.
I don't know how many times we're going to do this game.
Yeah, right?
We really need this time.
Yeah. So while we have a moment, let's go over a quick scoring recap of how we got to the 23-8 score. First, it was Yusuf Clements with a 3-point, 22-yard field goal. And then first scoring play of the game, Nolan Rao to Michael Cruz on a deep ball for 6 points to make it 9-0. Clements added the point after attempt to make it 10-zip. Joel Cooper then finds a 15-yard touchdown run to make it 16-0. Clements came on to kick the point after attempt to make it 17-0. They missed the point after. Mountain Ridge then scores a touchdown and gets 2 points, and then it's Michael Cruz on a 39-yard touchdown run to make it 23-8. There we go. Last play, incomplete. That's the half. At the halftime break, Stallions lead at 23-8. We're going to go to halftime. When we come back, we'll have half number 2 here, Week 9 football at Shadow Ridge. Be back, everybody.
School finance can be an intricate topic. It's a web of complicated formulas and funding sources that becomes more complex as you learn more about it. But grasping some of the basics of how the Dysart School District receives and spends money can go a long way in understanding how your tax dollars work to meet the needs of children in our community. Dysart receives funding from 3 main sources: the state of Arizona, the federal government, and other local revenues, which include property taxes. About 90% comes from the state and local sources, and about 10% comes from the federal government. Federal money is designated for such things as special education services and to support the learning needs of low-income students using Title I funds. The thing is, that money can only be used for those programs. The district can't use that federal money for anything else. In fact, as you will find out later on, almost every dollar the school district receives has strings attached. State and local funding money is broken down into 2 main pots: maintenance and operations, or M&O, and capital. Dysart receives and spends approximately 95% of its funds in the M&O pot and 5% in capital. Maintenance and operations are your day-to-day expenses, your operating expenses. These include salaries for employees, utilities like lights, transportation services, and general supplies. Capital expenses are items that last for many years, such as buildings, furniture, equipment, technology, textbooks, and buses. So remember those strings I talked about? Well, Arizona law requires that capital money only be used for capital purchases, and M&O money only be used for M&O. So we can't just go buy one less bus to fund a teacher, and we can't cut a teacher's salary to buy a computer. Now, say the school district would like additional money to provide a better education for students that goes above and beyond what the state and federal government provide. They can go out to their local community and ask for something called an override or a bond, which is a tax on property. Overrides and bonds are very different things and are not interchangeable. There's no such thing as an override bond or a bond override. A bond is designated for capital money, those buses, school buildings, safety, and technology. A bond can only be used for those capital purposes. The last time Dysart voters approved a bond was in 2006. The district can call for either a capital override or an M&O override. The Dysart School District asked voters to fund full-day kindergarten, quality arts and athletic programs, and maintain class sizes in 2020 through the continuation of an M&O override. The community approved this override, and that money collected paid directly for those things. The current override provides approximately $26.9 million to the district's maintenance and operations budget. These pots of money that Dysart receives don't look the same from year to year. In fact, they can look very different depending on how many students enroll in Dysart, whether or not voters approve an override, or whether or not the state or federal government decides to cut or adjust funding. Despite the fluctuations in funding, Dysart continues to live within its budget, and it's been doing pretty well. Dysart was voted Best Public School District in the West Valley 3 years in a row and is an A-rated district in the state of Arizona. The district is home to the number 7 ranked K-8 school in Arizona, Freedom Traditional Academy, has 3 top 100 K-8 schools, and a top 25 high school in the state. Overall, Dysart has 100% A-rated and B-rated schools, many of which outrank local charter schools. Additionally, all 4 of our high schools were named Best High Schools by U.S. News and World Report. Most importantly, students are graduating from Dysart schools career or college ready. So do you understand the school district budget any better now? If you're like me, the answer is both yes and no. And that's okay. It's difficult. To find out more information and dig deeper into the complexities of school district funding, visit dysart.org/budget or call us directly. We're here to help. It's your money, and we want you to understand how we use it to best meet the needs of all students. Dysart Schools seeks to hire diverse and passionate educators, support staff, and administrators that exercise a love for learning every day. With positions ranging from crossing guard to childcare aide and mechanic to teacher, there's something for everybody. Dysart is home to numerous award-winning teachers, administrators, and staff. Zippia.com named Dysart the best company to work for in Surprise for the last 3 years. And our employee wellness program has also won many accolades. If you're looking for a great career, look no further. Dysart offers competitive salaries and comprehensive benefits packages with medical, dental, vision, Arizona State retirement, professional development, training, and much more. Visit dysart.org/careers to learn more about our winning team of innovative and career-focused educators. We would love to have you join our Dysart Extraordinary team.
This is Huntington University, located in the heart of Peoria, Arizona. In our award-winning hands-on bachelor programs, students engage in animation, graphic design, and film production. If you're eager to hear from our accomplished alumni or wish to schedule a tour, simply scan the QR code below to connect with us. And in case you didn't know, we're right next door.
We think schools should be more. It's not enough to go to school. It should be an experience. It should be a second home, one that is full of support, love, and family. A place where everyone is proud to wear their colors. Where school pride isn't just a phrase, but an embedded culture and a way of life. Every day, we strive to be more. So tell me, are you ready to experience Dysart?
Dysart has 2 initiatives on the November ballot, and your voice matters for our students. The initiatives focus on academic success, safety, and program offerings for students. Make sure you are registered and ready to vote in this mail-in only election. A few of the many ways the override continuation and bond election would support students include 150 additional teachers to maintain class sizes, increased measures to keep students safe, updated AC systems to ensure a safe learning environment, full-day kindergarten to ensure a strong foundation, safe transportation to and from school, and physical education, arts, and athletic programs. Here are some key dates to remember. The last day to register to vote is October 6th. Early voting begins October 8th. The last day to mail your ballot is October 28th. Election Day is November 4th, where you can drop off your ballot at designated locations. We encourage you to learn more at dysart.org/election. And remember, your voice matters for students. So vote.
If you could shape the future of education, how would it look? Most students follow the same beaten path, but our path is different. Our path is inspired. Our path leads to more. Our path is career and technical education. Students are engaged. They do. They create. They are fueled by choice. Our students engineer their own experience. Working with business mentors, it's more than a classroom. It's a thriving center for career-driven education, focused on producing the best students. Students who are prepared to contribute in the working world. Students with self-confidence. Students with collaboration skills and creativity. The best kind of students. At the end of the day, we produce the best students. West Mech is career-driven education.
This is Huntington University, located in the heart of Peoria, Arizona. In our award-winning hands-on bachelor programs, students engage in animation, graphic design, and film production. If you're eager to hear from our accomplished alumni, or wish to schedule a tour, simply scan the QR code below to connect with us. And in case you didn't know, we're right next door.
think schools should be more. It's not enough to go to school. It should be an experience. It should be a second home, one that is full of support, love, and family. A place where everyone is proud to wear their colors. Where school pride isn't just a phrase, but an embedded culture and a way of life. Every day, we strive to be more. So tell me, are you ready to experience Dysart?
If you could shape the future of education, how would it look? Most students follow the same beaten path, but our path is different. Our path is inspired. Our path leads to more. Our path is career and technical education. Students are engaged. They do. They create. They are fueled by choice. Our students engineer their own experience. Working with business mentors, it's more than a classroom. It's a thriving center for career-driven education, focused on producing the best students. Students who are prepared to contribute in the working world. Students with self-confidence. Students with collaboration skills and creativity. The best kind of students. At the end of the day, we produce the best students. West Mech is career-driven education.
Welcome back to Shadow Ridge High School, everybody. Tristan Tingley on the call alongside our color commentary tonight, senior JJ. You're with the Stallions broadcast and TV class and
Yes, I am.
club here at Shadow Ridge. Can you dive into a little about what you guys do for the school and how this program has developed over the years since you have been a student here over the next 2 minutes? Or if we can talk about anything over the next 2 minutes if they added back on the halftime.
Yeah, I keep adding time. We keep trying to come back.
Mountain Ridge is out on their sideline. Our team's not back out yet, but JJ is going to tell you a little bit about how the class and DSB Live in general have grown over the past few years since he's been here.
Yeah, I mean, it's grown a lot. There's been so much technology that we've started to involve in our entire DSB as a whole, especially district level. I mean, district now has a trailer since the 4 years I've been here at this school with replay and all of that fancy, jazzy technology. For the 4 years I've been here, I started on TriCaster learning all of the technology, which is where we switch between those cameras, giving you all those angles. And I slowly has moved up or moved down, moved around all of the different areas of the technology here. I mean, in the classroom we learn a lot about camera technology and how all of that works. It's a lot of fun. It's intriguing for hands-on experience. I would recommend it for any student, if you're out there, to take a class in TV broadcasting, because you get hands-on experience in a field that is growing and will always be growing.
Plus, if you're a sports fan like I am, you get into sporting events for free.
Yeah.
I mean, what else is better than that, honestly?
Exactly, right?
You get into Friday Night Lights for free. You don't have to pay however much it is. I think students pay $5 to get into the game, but however much it is. But if you're a student, if you're a part of the club, you get into a game for free and you get hands-on experience with the broadcasting and everything like that. So that's always good as well. But, I mean, DSB Live has just grown so much over the past years since Brian Yoder brought it over. He was originally with Peoria Student Broadcasting Network over at Liberty and Sunrise Mountain and all those schools and all of that great stuff. And he has done a tremendous job bringing the broadcasting over to the 4 high schools here at Dysart and all of that. They've broadcasted, what was it, graduations to every live broadcast, playoffs, sporting events. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, trying to think of like all the feature shows that different schools have. Like Dysart has their Daily Inferno announcements. You guys have the morning stampede. Willow has their morning roar. Valley, I don't know what they've been going with recently, but I know they have that. What is it? They have that like Hot Ones spin-off show that they record at tailgaters every week with teachers and students. And like the hotter, the more the questions raise up. The more the questions like get more intense, the hotter the wing and everything you eat. So it's always been a great thing, student creativity and all of that stuff. But no, definitely, it's been really great to see all the broadcasts and being able to get all these games to you guys and fans at home and all of that good stuff. I mean, you look at this. Shadow Ridge just won their first team state championship in years last year. The boys soccer team winning the state title game. They've DSB Live broadcasted a few of those. I mean, just for those games, for those guys to go through what they did, all of those playoff. I don't know if you knew this, JJ, or not. Half of those playoff games ended in a penalty shootout, which is crazy to think about because the Stallions' offense, like the soccer team, was amazing last year. They have a chance to run it back as 6A state champions again this year, but it's definitely going to be interesting to see. It's definitely going to be interesting to see. But no, I'm definitely looking forward to what's to come here at DSB Live. So, now that we are back and the Stallions are back out on the field, JJ, my friend, will get the scoreboard back up for you guys on the bottom of the screen. Stallions are kicking off. And for the 5th or 6th time tonight, let's go over a scoring recap, shall we? So the first score was by Yusuf Clemens, a 3-point field goal from 22 yards out. Then it was Nolan Rao finding Michael Cruz for another 7 points to make it 10-0. Joel Cooper had a 15-yard touchdown run to make it 16-0. Mountain Ridge got a deep touchdown pass. I believe that went for 55 yards to make it 16-6. They converted on the 2-point conversion, and then it was Michael Cruz again on a 39-yard touchdown run to put the Stallions back out in front 23-8. And then not only that, but once we get a break here, as that kick can go out the back of the end zone, touchback for the Stallions kickoff team. We got to talk about it. Nate Pearson, a senior receiver on the defensive end, 2 sacks in a row to end that first half, bringing them back. I don't know. I think it was like bringing them back 5 or 6 yards each one. Mm-hmm. They started at the 20, and then 2 sacks brought them back up to the. I think it brought them back even further. Penalties brought them back to the 50. But here in the second half of play, Mountain Ridge taking over on offense from the 20. So here we go. Mountain Ridge's offense. Down by 15. Had to do math in my head. I had to count with my fingers there for a second. Sorry about that. But here we go. Mountain Ridge's offense on the field. Shadow Ridge's defense has been great all night. Quarterback dropping back, firing right side for a quick little screen pass. Fumble on the play, and it is recovered by Shadow Ridge.
Wow. Excellent job by Shadow there. Picking up that ball right away.
First play, ball caught, gets hit, ball comes out. Shadow Ridge jumps on it, and now they have the ball inside the Mountain Ridge 30-yard line. So the ball is spotted inside the 25 at the 22. 23-8 the score. Nolan Rao and company going to come back out on the field. Here we go. Handoff to Michael Cruz. Cruz gains about maybe 2 on the play. 2nd and 9 off the 1-yard gain from Cruz. And the Stallions offense facing 2nd and 9 from the 24. Shadow Ridge currently coming into tonight's game. Got to look up the stats here. They are currently coming in at 3-5. They're ranked number 19 in the 6A conference. Handoff to Cruz. Cruz bounces it out to the left side, getting back to the 25-yard line. 3rd and 9. So the Stallions are 3-5, 19th in the 6A. Coming off of a 49-24 loss to Higley last week here at home. This is their 3rd home game in a row for Shadow. Their last game of the year is November 7th against Saguaro. So that'll be a huge game if they want to make playoffs. They got to win that one. Their wins coming against Clark from Nevada, 43-6. They beat Westview 28-12, and then they beat Valley Vista 37-29. Pass is caught, getting back up to the line of scrimmage. Laundry will fly, and the clock will stop with 10:17.
Let's see what that flag was about.
As we look to the man in the white hat, Michael Schmidt, for the call. Penalty decline, bringing up a 4th down inside the 25 at the 24. Field goal team on a 34-yard kick. 34-yard kick for Yusuf. Kick is up, it's on the way, and it's good. Yusuf Clemens knocks a 34-yard field goal through the uprights, and the Stallions make it 26-8 here in quarter number 3, 9:58 to play.
Man, it really did not look like that was going to be in, but it just hit on that edge of the forgot what it was called, and just went straight down, right into it.
I think you mean the crossbar.
Yes.
So the Stallions kicking off. They're now up by 18. Another long kick, and it is caught at the 9-yard line. They're going to throw it back. It's a backwards lateral. That is legal. And the ball gets returned up to the 30-yard line, and that's where the Mountain Lions will take over. It's starting to get a little chilly.
I was just about to say that.
Starting to get a little chilly here at Shadow Ridge High School. Who knows? Maybe the Stallions will be doing the Monster Mash as a dance after tonight's game. Da-da-da. All right.
Here comes the jokes.
26-8 in favor of the Stallions. Mountain Ridge offense out there. They had a 55-yard touchdown pass earlier halfway through the second quarter. Got to move the ball to the top hash. So here we go. Quarterback in the shotgun, tailback out to the left side. Dropping back to pass. He's reading his progressions, move to the left, firing sideline. Pass is caught. He slides by the shadow corners and gets the grab. Tackle made by Aiden Tatum, the senior, wrapping his arms around the legs of the receiver and bringing him down. Over 9.5 to go in the third quarter of play. So the Stallions trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. Quarterback in the shotgun, reading to his right side. Pass is incomplete. No, they're going to say the pass was caught. He got his hands under the football before it hit the turf. So the ball is caught at the 40-yard line, 2nd and 4 for the Mountain Lions. Two receivers down low, two receivers stacked high. Deep pass, nearly intercepted by Luke Chicas. I don't know how you say the name, Chicas or Chicas. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
But nonetheless, nearly an interception. The ball was thrown right to him, just off his left shoulder. Pass goes incomplete, bringing up a 3rd and 4. And the wind isn't making it any warmer. Stallions on the right side of your screen, Mountain Ridge on the left. The Mountain Lions down by 16. Stallions rush, nearly gets in. Quarterback in a scramble for a first down. He's going to slide to the turf. Flags will fly. Flag will fly at about the 33-yard line.
Almost looked like a baseball play. Let's slide in for his plate.
Yeah. Personal foul against Shadow Ridge is the call by head linesman Michael Schmidt.
Man, is that wind picking up?
Yeah. So here we go. 8:40 to go in the third quarter. Mountain Ridge takes over on offense. Ball spied at the 30. Quarterback rolling out to his right side. Launching end zone, incomplete. Had him in deep, but threw it too far into the end zone. It goes out the back, bringing up a 2nd and 10.
Saying add people have microphones, have headsets at graduation. Can't be doing this.
26-8 in favor of the Stallions at 8:20 for our time.
Shadow Ridge coming into tonight's game on a 4-game losing skid. Mountain Ridge gets a pass off, goes off the backside of his tailback's helmet, and incomplete. 3rd and 10. On that losing skid, Stallions have lost 55-34 to Millennium, 43-7 to Brophy, 22-16 at home to Williamsfield, and then 49-24 last week to Higley. Their wins, they beat Clark in Nevada 43-6, they beat Westwood 28-12, and they beat Valley Vista 37-29. Valley Vista playing Westwood tonight at Valley Vista High School, so just about a couple miles away. Quarterback in the shotgun, firing a short pass, is caught at the 15-yard line. He's going to dance his way inside the 15 down to the 13. Fourth and 2 for the Mountain Lions. 4th and 2 from the 23. 13. And the Stallions get called offside. Offsides against Shadow Ridge will give Mountain Ridge a 1st and goal First and goal for the Mountain Lions. Mountain Ridge coming in with 1 win and 7 losses. Their only win was against Valley Vista. They won by 2. And the quarterback goes down, sack in the backfield by the 0 of Nate Pearson, his 3rd sack of the night. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal for the Mountain Lions. So the Mountain Lions on 2nd and goal from the 13. Dropping back to pass, firing one short, incomplete off the left foot of his receiver. Nate Pearson on the coverage, forcing the incompletion, brings up a 3rd and goal. So Mountain Ridge down by 18. Timeout called by Mountain Ridge. Timeout called by Mountain Ridge. We'll take a timeout as well. When we come back, we will. We're good, we'll keep it here.
Dysart School seeks to hire diverse and passionate educators, support staff, and administrators. Dysart School seeks to hire diverse and passionate educators, support staff, and administrators that exercise a love for learning every day. With positions ranging from crossing guard to childcare aide and mechanic to teacher, there's something for everybody. Dysart is home to numerous award-winning teachers, administrators, and staff. Zippia.com named Dysart the best company to work for in Surprise for the last 3 years. And our employee wellness program has also won many accolades. If you're looking for a great career, look no further. Dysart offers competitive salaries and comprehensive benefits packages with medical, dental, vision, Arizona State retirement, professional development, training, and much more. Visit dysart.org/careers to learn more about our winning team of innovative and career-focused educators. We would love to have you join our Dysart Extraordinary team.
Welcome back, everybody. Shadow Ridge High School is the site. Mountain Ridge pass incomplete. 4th and goal for the Mountain Lions. So it's a 4th and goal for Mountain Ridge. 26-8 your score. And Mountain Ridge going to send the field goal team on. They missed the first field goal. And that one was from 44 yards out. This one's from 28. Kick is up and it is good. 26-11 is your score. So now, Mountain Ridge only now down by 15 with 6:02 to go in the 3rd quarter. Is it truly 6:02? Or We don't know because the clock ran off for another 30 seconds after the timeout. Not sure what's going on with the in-stadium scoreboard tonight.
Getting sidetracked somewhere.
Yeah. Mountain Ridge on the kickoff. Hopefully the ball doesn't blow off the tee this time. On. Is a ghost going to come by and swipe the ball off the tee like it did to start the game? It will not. Okay. Here's the kick, and it is a long way. Takes a bounce inside the 5 and goes out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Stallions will come out and take over at their own 20-yard line. Officials for tonight's game: referee Michael Schmidt, umpire Joseph O'Hara, head linesman Aaron Kime, line judge Majdi Baruna, and back judge J.R. Wright. 6:02 to go in the third quarter. Nolan Rao in the shotgun, calls the snap. He hands it off to Michael Cruz. Cruz has an opening, and he is gonna go. Michael Cruz with his third touchdown of the night. "80-yard touchdown run for Michael Cruz. And his third touchdown of the night puts the Stallions up 32-11.
He just kept on running and running until he got into that end zone.
Clemens on for the point after attempt. Clemens with the left foot. Kick is up and off the uprights. Missed it, so it's 32-11.
I mean, there is a lot of power in those legs to be moving that quickly down that line.
Well, Cruz with his third touchdown of the night. Get this. He had a 35-yard receiving touchdown, a 39-yard rushing touchdown, and now an 80-yard rushing touchdown on the night. So an 80-yard rushing touchdown by Michael Cruz puts the Stallions up 32-11 here in quarter number 3 with 5:48 to go. Stallions kickoff unit will go out from the left hash mark. And we talk about Michael Cruz a lot, about his touchdowns. Let's talk about the offensive line making the holes and the gaps for him to be able to run through to get those touchdowns. All the credit that goes to Cruz equally should be going to his offensive line as well. Kickoff caught back at the 4-yard line. He'll return it. Kickoff return by the Mountain Lions. He's going to get pushed up over the 30-yard line down to the 32. 5:39 to go in the third quarter. We hope you are all enjoying your Halloween. Ours is, I think, going pretty good so far. 21-point lead for the Stallions. Mountain Ridge on offense. They're going to hand it off to the left side again, getting up over the 35-yard line, or to the 35-yard line. 2nd and 7 will be the play. So the clock will continue to roll on 2nd and 7, 5:18 to go. Now is the time you want to leave the clock running. So Mountain Ridge offense out on the field on 2nd and 7, dropping back to pass. Looking left, rolling out left, staying on his feet, pass is caught, first down Mountain Ridge. So first down for the Mountain Lions as he gets pushed out of bounds, 4:51 on the clock. Stallions defense has not let up a lot tonight. A field goal and a touchdown, that's it. Hand off to the left side. Halted by the defensive line, and they stuff him. They stuff him on first and 10, losing a yard at 2nd and 11. Stallions defense out there. Dropping back to pass. Stallions pass rushes in, firing over the middle. It's caught wide open. Tackle made by Nate Pearson over the middle. Mountain Ridge gets another first down, and they'll move the chains. So the Mountain Lions moving the chains. It's a first down for Mountain Ridge. Fakes the handoff, dropping back to fire. Rolling out right, firing into the right sideline. Pass goes incomplete into the Stallions bench with 3:20 to go.
I mean, Shadow Ridge has been having a really good offensive and defensive team play right now. Yeah.
So the Stallions forcing the incompletion into the Stallions sideline. Clock stops with 3 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. Firing left side, pass is caught. First down Mountain Ridge as he gets out of bounds at the 30. Flags will fly. So they're going to start the clock. I think the Stallions just got a sideline warning for coming onto the field. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Dropping back to pass, firing right side. Pass is caught. Loss of 2 on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 12. So a 2nd and 12 for the Mountain Lions offense. They're running time off the clock. Second and 13 from the 33. Mountain Lions offense out there trying to put some more points on the board. Fakes the handoff, drops back to pass. Stallions rushes in there. It's a sack. flag on the play, but I think it was Luke Marty on the sack, the sophomore getting in and wrapping him up and bringing the quarterback down. So the flag will go against Shadow Ridge with 2:03 to go. So 2:03 to go in tonight's third quarter of play. Handoff up the middle. Mountain Ridge in for the touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run for the Mountain Lions. Puts the score at 32-17. So Mountain Ridge carries it in the end zone. And your score, Shadow Ridge 32, Mountain Ridge 17. And here's the point after attempt. Looks like they're going to stay out and go for two. So Mountain Ridge going to go for 2-point conversion here. Man in motion to the right side. Pass is caught and stopped just shy. No, they're going to say he got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, making it 32-19. A minute 46 to go in the game, or third quarter rather, sorry. So here we go. Onside kick into the sideline. Intentional free kick out of bounds against Mountain Ridge. So the clock should be stopped, but it's going to keep on rolling. I'm not sure why the clock is still running. The kick went out of bounds, but it's beyond me. A minute to go in the third quarter of play. 32-19 your score. Rao hands it off. Cruz cuts left, inside to the right side, over the 50 down to the 45. There's a Mountain Lion hurt down on the field. So we'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the rest of the third quarter after this.
This is Huntington University, located in the heart of Peoria, Arizona. In our award-winning hands-on bachelor programs, students engage in animation, graphic design, and film production. If you're eager to hear from our accomplished alumni or wish to schedule a tour, simply scan the QR code below to connect with us. And in case you didn't know, we're right next door.
Welcome back to Shadow Ridge High School. Tristan Tingley and senior JJ on the call for you tonight. There you see the Mountain Ridge coaching staff walking off the field. Score is 32-19 in favor of the Shadow Ridge Stallions. 51 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's a 2nd and 3 from the 46. Stallions handoff. Cruz bouncing it out to the right side, crossing over the 39 down to the 40. First down for Shadow Ridge. A quarter of a minute to go in the third quarter. Rao in the shotgun, Cruz out to his left side. Rao keeps it himself. He's bouncing out left side. Nolan Rao gets a block, and Nolan is in for the touchdown.